What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more NFL Sunday night plays today over on PrizePicks. We got the Lions and the Chiefs. Should be a pretty good game here, and I feel pretty good about these plays for tonight, so we're about to get into this one shortly. Before we do so, though, make sure you leave a like on this video here and subscribe to the channel. If we get to 125 likes, I'll drop a bonus play for you guys in tomorrow's Monday Night Football video. And while you're done and leaving a like, you may as well also subscribe to the channel with those notifications turned on. That we get in before these lines get bumped or get removed. Last thing before we get to the free plays too is to not miss out on checking out the DubClub. The DubClub gives you access to all of my plays sent straight to your phone and access to my Discord community. And right now I'm offering a 50% off offer for your first month or 60% off of the next 3 months. If you just go down to my description, both options will be listed right there for you to choose from if you'd rather get in for 1 month for cheap, or you can get in for 3 months for even cheaper. But when you do join the DubClub, make sure to connect your Discord to DubClub. That way you get access to a lot of different perks over in my Discord. You can see the winner that we had from yesterday right there, 50 to 200. Definitely a down day compared to what we actually had like way before that, and like the NHL and of course the NFL as well. We had 50 to 300 the day before. We had this NFL winner as well here, 50 to 260, 250. But also in the Discord, you get access to my community chat. It talks to me and other members. I'm always in the chat, so no matter any questions that you guys have for me, if you just add me in the chat, I'll usually respond to you pretty fast. You also have my contributors posting their plays too, whether that's for like WNBA or soccer or esports. And you have some kept six-mans here as well for, the NFL and the MLB mainly. The DubClub truly is a good place to be, so come check it out with 50% off of your first month. Limited time, available in my description. All right, now with that out of the way, let's get to these free plays. Make sure you play responsibly at your own risk. Leave a like on this video here and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And let's get to this here. The first play I like is going to be in the Kansas City Chiefs game, of course, because I like Bashard Smith over 11.5 receiving yards. And while we're also talking about him, I'm going to talk about his quarterback on the over as well, that being Patrick Mahomes, of course, for the Chiefs. But I like him over 37.5 pass attempts, as you guys can see there. So these two overs here from the Chiefs is what I'm running today. So first off, Smith here, he's only been over this twice this year, but it has been the most two recent games. And they have been pretty good matchups as well. But now we have a primetime matchup here for him. Again, they just played primetime against Jacksonville, actually. But he, if you guys do not know, is a receiver converted to running back, basically. I believe he converted in college and made to the NFL as a running back. But Detroit here, they rank, they've been allowing about 229 receiving yards per game so far this year. And to running backs, they've been allowing about 26.4. But he's kind of been the receiving back for this team almost. Like Pacheco's line today is like 5.5. So they've been kind of putting him in on some like third down situations and giving him some receiving work for sure. I mean, he's had 27 and 32 receiving yards the last 2 games, which is obviously massive. Now, in these games, he's had 3 catches in both of those games with 4 targets and 3 targets. His receptions line today is actually going to be at 1.5, but he is favored on the over there. So he's expected to have about 2 catches. And I don't think for a running back like Bashard Smith, who is technically kind of a receiver, but just, again, converted to running back, 2 catches for 12 yards or 13 yards is not too much to ask for, I don't think, here. His line is really 12.5 on most apps out there, but it's 11.5 on PrizePicks. So again, a little bit of value there as well. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good about Bashard Smith here, just kind of riding the hot hand here. He's been great in the receiving game, and I expect it to continue here. I don't understand why this line continues to be as low as it is. I think I've taken him back-to-back times, I want to say, or maybe I just took him last game. I feel like I took him both these games, to be honest. But he's been my guy pretty much early in the season. But the next play I'm talking about here is going to be Patrick Mahomes over his pass attempts here, which there's some correlation here, of course. If Mahomes is going to go over his passing attempts, he's going to be throwing the ball a lot, you will see some targets more than likely for Bashard Smith. So I like the correlation there for sure. But Mahomes here has had 39, 29, 37, 37, and 41 pass attempts. Now, in these games here, you can see kind of the game script. Like, they lost to the Chargers, so they went over there. They lost to the Eagles by 3 points. But all the other games, he was flirting with this line quite a bit here. And, some of these games are games where they were able to win. Like, they beat the Chiefs, or they beat the Ravens by 17 points. They beat the Giants there. And now they're going to be at home as a favorite against Detroit here. So, again, though, in wins this year, he has been under in both games. But with 37 in both of those games there, as you can see. Also, this game is expected to be a lot closer than 22-9 and 37-20. You can see, though, that Detroit has been allowing about 31.6 pass attempts against per game this year, ranking 15th in the NFL. And I think if we scroll down, we can see the other quarterbacks and how many times they've thrown. But there's a lot of different, like, outlier type games here. Like, Jordan Love here had only 22, but they beat the Lions by, 17 points, I want to say. Maybe it was a little bit less than that, 14. Caleb Williams, though, with 30. You have Lamar with 27. He wasn't even going to come close to that line. Flacco had 34, but Browning had 40. So the last 2 weeks here, they've had 34 and 40 pass attempts against. in some relatively good game scripts. With it being a primetime game too that is expected to be close and competitive, I think Mahomes will continue to throw the ball a lot. The books are clearly expecting Mahomes to throw the ball a lot. He is a little bit favored on this as well. Like it's like a -120, -130, -125 on the over compared to the under. I feel pretty good about Mahomes in this spot here, and I love the correlation between him and Bashard Smith, and PrizePicks is not really penalizing it that much. Now, before we get to my next play in this video, if you've not already seen Sleeper, it is, in my opinion, one of the best apps out there right now because of all the promos that they're running for not just new users. Like, I've been on this app for over a year now. You can see I have McConkey discounted. I have Xavier Worthy discounted, Mac Jones, Bijan Robinson, Adunze. Some of these are boosts, but Cal Riley here is boosted to have a hit today as well. You also have a 25% prod boost right now as well that I can use on a 3+ pick for the MLB. But if you are a new user and not yet on Sleeper, what they are running right now is 3 massive promos. If you use my promo code DOMG, you can get a $100 first-time deposit match, you can get a free square when you sign up, and a free $20 without depositing onto Sleeper. Another awesome thing about this app, too, is that it could potentially get a better payout than an app like PrizePicks. Let's go over to like the rushing yards, for example. Let's say you like Rico Dowdle over rushing yards, and maybe you like Josh Jacobs over rushing yards. It pays out 3.21x over on Sleeper compared to maybe 3x on PrizePicks. If instead you like Josh Jacobs under, it pays out 3.38x over on Sleeper, again, compared to maybe 3x on PrizePicks. Very cool app. Check it out for yourself with the link in my description and use my promo code DOMG when signing up for Sleeper. All right, now getting to my next play in this video here, we're going to head over to the passing yards category here and go with a quarterback on the over here. Of course, the other quarterback here, the only other one. Jared Goff here, over 240.5 passing yards against the Chiefs here. So I feel pretty good about him, though. This entry here, by the way, on PrizePicks pays out 5.25x. If you had another Chiefs receiver on the over, though, I will say, bumps it all the way up to 8.5x. So I just don't want to add that leg because people get pissed off when I don't go 4 for 4 every single video. Like, people just don't understand. But if you want to add another leg, I kind of like Hollywood Brown a little bit. That's all I'm going to say. But the official play here is going to be the 3-man. But you can add Hollywood Brown receiving yards in there. You can get an 8.5x. Jared Goff, though, over passing yards. He has been over his line in only 2 games this year. He has had 225, 334, 202, 168, and 258, which was last week against the Bengals. Now, they have a negative game script here against the Kansas City Chiefs where they were playing on the road. Now, the Chiefs this year have only allowed 190.6 passing yards per game this year, ranking 7th in the NFL, but of course they've been in a lot of negative game scripts, but positive for the other team, which means less throwing, basically. Like Jalen Hurts only had 101 passing yards, Russell Wilson had 160. They're also playing guys like Russell Wilson, but Trevor Lawrence, though, did go over his line last week. Lamar had 147 in a much different game there against Baltimore. So overall, I don't think them ranking 7th is really too telling. I'm not holding really any weight to that because, again, they're playing guys like Russell Wilson, and it's just much different game scripts than what's expected today. I think we will be seeing quite a lot of offense in this game here. It's a primetime game. It's to the Lions and the Chiefs. It's going to be a close spread here with like 2.5, 2 points. I think we'll be seeing a pretty close game with hopefully a lot of offense here. So love the correlation again for taking both quarterbacks on the over. One for pass attempts, one for passing yards. Usually both quarterbacks go over or they both go under. That's not always the case, but there is a lot of times here. It's like one of the most popular or one of the most correlated things is both quarterbacks being on the over for anything passing, really. Passing yards, passing attempts, most commonly yards. But I like the correlation here. And again, if you had another Chiefs receiver on the over, it massively, massively bumps this payout up here. So, like I said, man, Hollywood Brown makes 8.5x, but I'm not calling that official here because I don't want people getting pissed off if this does not go 4 for 4. So, but that is what I'm going to like in this video here. Bashard Smith over receiving yards, Patrick Mahomes over passing attempts, and Jared Goff over passing yards. So I feel pretty good about these plays here. Hopefully we get a lot of offense here. If these picks are going to cash, we're going to need a lot of offense. If there's not a lot of offense today, there's a possibility this goes 0 for 3. But again, I say this pretty much every video at this point. I say this weekly. Who cares if your entry or your whatever you guys want to call it goes 0 for 3 or if it goes 2 for 3? They all pay out 0x. The only thing you should care about is a 3 for 3 entry. You'll see a lot of plays from me that are either full of red or full of green because I don't care. It's correlated. The only thing you care about is the green. You shouldn't care if you're super close to your entry or anything like that because, again, it's correlated. But again, you guys get in my head a lot more over in the DubClub. You just get in the chat here and talk to me. I really preach expected value and correlation and things like that in the DubClub. A lot of things that guys, cappers, whatever you guys want to call it, don't talk about, but they really should be because it is an extremely profitable method to go about, especially on PrizePicks. So get in the DubClub. You guys can talk to me over in the Discord pretty much anytime. And like I said, right now it's 50% off with the link available in my description. Go get in while you guys can. Thank you for watching. See you guys hopefully in the next video. Best of luck. If you want to make over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks, watch this video on your screen right here.